Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to talk about something very important, especially for people that reside in ABJ, Abuja, Nigeria. You guys should come forward. I'm here to tell you guys something. I'm here to tell you how not to fall into the hands of one chancers, one chance vehicles. Happening, it's been there long before now, but then because of the economic situation of the country, people are hungry and desperate, so they've been going to extra miles to make money, to feed or to survive in this country. So in the case of this insecurity, in the case of this one chancers, they have tricks on how they get their victims. Is a kind whereby people board a taxi going to their destination and they fall victim of robbery and extortion. They target female victims because they know females are more vulnerable, like they will fight back. One way to avoid being a victim to this one chance criminals is one, don't board an unmarked, unregistered vehicle. Any vehicle that is not registered by FCDA, that is not a green vehicle, that is not for commercial purpose, I advise you don't board such vehicles. Board only vehicles that are registered, green color and marked for government commercial purpose. Those are the vehicles you should board. Two, don't stand on the roadside and flag a vehicle or looking for a free ride. Go to the park or a car garage to join them to your destination. That's the second way to avoid being a victim to this one chance. And thirdly, if you flag a vehicle on the road and then that vehicle is full, left with only one chance to be completed, avoid such vehicles. I rather you be patient and wait for the next vehicle. There is this system of one chance they call shifting chair.
I'm from Karimo, Abuja. I'm doing shifting chair. Yes, sir. When I was commuting the money, I will carry 4 people in back and plus 1 woman for front to push me. And I will look for 1 person to carry more. In the process that I carry the another person for front. When we go small and I tell my fellow person that is in front with me, say, I better shift, adjust for me small, let me shift the chair. Because they are tight. In the process when they adjust, that is where the person phone can lose. It's only what I can be able to do. It's only phone that I'm stealing, sir.
Carry a passenger. We'll carry one person. One
house, please.
4 at the back. So the next person will enter the front car. When they enter the front car, they will now ask you to shift they will adjust the seat to the front. So when the 2 people are sitting on the seat, their leg will be touching the dashboard. Then the driver will say you should shift the seat, go back so that they will be balanced for the seat. So on the way shifting the chair, maybe you will ask the woman, let me help you and hold your back so that you can shift the chair very well. So on the process, we remove the phone. So that is what we do.
That one, I will just sit down for the front. They are the one that they will force the victim and collect her ATM.
They will force the victim. How do they force the victim?
They will keep her for ground when they hold her. When she enter, only her.
That's another method. They forceful.
They will tell her to sit down. Then they will press her. Then they will collect her ATM and give me to go and withdraw money and come and give them.
So how many of these you don't do? You?
I just follow them 3 times, sir.
3 times.
They'll put you down on the floor in the car, that tight car. They'll put you on the floor, like you won't be sitting with them. They will make sure you're by that small place, and then they'll rob your money, they'll rob your phone, they'll rob your ATM card. From your phone, they'll have you open your app and transfer them money from your bank app, or most times they have their POS with them. So they will collect your card and you put your PIN. Or better still, there is another way they do it. They will hold you hostage and send one of their colleagues to go to the ATM and withdraw your money. So sometimes if they don't even find anything on you, they'll have you call your relatives, your friends and family to send you money while you're being held hostage.
I had a terrible experience yesterday with one chance in Abuja. So I got to Berger. I called, the guy came, picked me, we were going. I followed him, then all of a sudden He brought out a gun, took me into the bush, asked me to strip naked, collected my bag, checked the things I had, took my phones, collected my Hawaii phone, collected my iPhone, then collected my torchlight. He said I should take loan. I said I've never taken loan in my life. I've never taken loan in my life. He said I should start calling people to send me money. Actually, I didn't have anybody to call to send me money. Then I called one of my friends. So they said I should ask him to send me 30,000. I asked him to send me 30,000 naira. So he sent me 30,000 naira. They gave me an open account. These guys stripped me naked. They molested me so much. So much. I'm putting this out there so that girls, please be careful, because after
they beat people up, they stab them, they throw them off a moving vehicle. It's a very dangerous thing falling into the hands of these one chancers. It's really, really terrible. So how to avoid being a victim of this one chance is to avoid an overloaded car. If the car is full, just let it go and be patient for another vehicle. Don't be in a rush to say, okay, let me just join the last chance, I'll squeeze in after I'm stopping in front. Don't be in a rush, just wait for another vehicle. And so if they are not green colors, avoid private cars. Don't flag for free rides on the road. You might get robbed. Worse, you might even get kidnapped. These are the ways to avoid being victims to these one chance criminals. You might be lucky to come out of it unharmed, but in most cases they beat up people, they stab people, they throw people off a moving vehicle. So how to avoid being a victim of this one chance is avoid overloaded vehicle. Don't flag vehicles by the roadside and board them. Number 3, don't board unmarked or registered vehicles. Avoid private vehicles, because this is unmarked. There is nowhere to go and report them or investigate them. That's why you should use, I'll advise you use your app, use your phone to board a taxi like the Uber, Bolt and the rest of them. Instead of coming out and boarding unmarked vehicles, you put yourself at risk when you board unmarked vehicles. So number 4, go to their garage, go to their park or their garage, or where sometimes they load. There's somewhere in Gwarinpa where you see like plenty taxis lining up to load. They are loading one after the other. It's advisable you go to such places to board taxis, because then they know you can go now and report, I'm looking for social driver, you loaded him and all that. They will investigate for you. But then when you stand on the road and board unmarked vehicles, when such a thing happens, you won't know where to go, you won't even know how to start. So that's why I advise you, don't stand on the road and board unmarked vehicles. It's better you go to their garages or their park to board taxis and go to your destination. You can't really tell the difference. You can't tell, not looking at taxis, you can't say this is a one chance vehicle. You can't tell. But then if you avoid these things, you help yourself, you try your best to avoid being a victim to the one chance. I was almost a victim one time when I was going to work one day. So it was in the morning like that. I was going to work. So when that vehicle stopped, I quickly ran, and it was remaining one chance at the back. So I quickly ran to the vehicle, but I didn't immediately enter to sit. I was like, where are you going to? And the driver was telling me, enter now, madam, enter. I said, no, God, where are you going? In the process of asking him, where are you going, madam, enter, a road safety lady shouted from afar, madam, don't enter, it's one chance. So immediately she said that, the driver just drove off, and then I was scared. I was trying to catch my breath after everything. She now told me that someone that knows them has already signaled that see these people, they are one chance. So she now told the guy that whenever they pass again, please tell me. So in the process of asking him, where are you going to, madam, come inside, the person informed the road safety lady, see them. So she quickly said, as I was trying to enter, she was trying to meet up meet up with the vehicle. She was coming from afar, and me, I was trying to talk to the driver, and the passengers there removed their face as if they were not part of him. So she now told me, don't enter. So the man drove up. That was how I escaped that situation that day. If you're somebody that uses public vehicle and then you know you'll be going home late, I would rather, if you're working with a lot of people, like if you have colleagues, you go home in groups, board the same taxi. If you're going to the same, like people that are going towards this direction, Gwarinpa, they will advise us to go in groups and enter board one vehicle. At least if you have 2 or 3 people in a vehicle that are familiar or are together, there's no way though you get robbed. That is why our advice is either you go home on time, or if you have the apps on your phone and you're buoyant enough, you order a taxi. Abuja now is not safe at all. You should be watching your back. My sister's worker the other day is a full-grown man. If you see him like a bouncer, he was making call on the road and 2 guys on the bike just snatched his phone. So that's to tell you how unsafe the town is now. It doesn't matter whether you're a guy or a lady. You should just watch your back. Don't be less concerned about your environment. You should always watch your back. If you're coming out from the supermarket or you're coming out from somewhere, you're walking towards your car to the car park, watch your back and make sure nobody is trailing you, nobody is following you, because most times they rob people at the car park when they are going to pick up their car from the supermarket, from the church. So it's really not safe right now. The country is not safe. I was robbed 3 days ago. My fence is a little short, but it hasn't been a problem since we had neighbors behind the fence. Somebody bought the property and then they cleared that place. They demolished and cleared the place. So now it's an open field. It's now an open place for miscreants to move around. So because they noticed our fence is shorter than the rest, and then our barbed wire fell over to the other side. This is a picture of my neighborhood. My neighborhood is actually safe. It's an estate, but we were never concerned about any insecurity or nothing until this happened. They jumped over the fence. We were inside the house. It was a rainy night. Because of the rain on the roof, you know that noise when it's raining. We were not paying attention. We didn't know we were being robbed outside the house. They couldn't get our generator because the generator is in a generator house. So all they could do was to pick up our gas cylinder with the gas in it. Everything, they picked it up and threw it the other side of the place and left with it. They knew they couldn't tamper with our AC. Trying to use AC outdoor, they can't remove that, because trying to remove it, they'll screw some nuts and we'll hear the sound. So they just made away with the gas cylinder. So that's to tell you nowhere is safe in ABJ right now. Recently there was a robbery in Gwarinpa 2. They robbed the whole hotel and robbed everybody in it. So ABJ is not safe. You will only do your best to be safe in your own environment. Watch out. Don't be less concerned. Always watch out. Pay attention. If you see somebody you don't recognize in your neighborhood, you ask person, who are you looking for? I wasn't really concerned about all that because I thought I was safe, but right now I'm really cautious of my environment. I ask questions, I pay attention. Why is this here? Who left this here and all that? Because the economic situation is making people desperate. They're so desperate to survive. So this is also a message on how to survive Nigeria, because the country is tough. At least let's face the expensive products in the market and let our lives be safe. Please, everybody, do your best to be safe wherever you are, because it's becoming something else. Then if you're applying public transport, be really watchful. Be really watchful. These things I mentioned on how not to be a victim, take it very seriously. Don't board unmarked vehicles. Go to the car park or car garages to board your transport. If you're buoyant enough, order Uber or Bolt on your phone, both apps. Those are, at least they are safe, even though they are a bit expensive, more than public transport, but it's a way to be safe. And then don't be answering call on the road, especially in the night. Don't just be answering call on the road like that. You can easily get robbed. Pay attention to your environment. If you see an overloaded vehicle, let it go and look for be patient and wait for another one. Don't flag unmarked vehicles and look for free rides. Free rides, you might get kidnapped. So everybody should do their best to be safe in this country. So this is my own message. This is my own way of bringing awareness to the one chance situation in our country and how not to be a victim of one chance. So guys, please, if you're not yet one of us, if you're not yet subscribed to our channel NGZ TV, please subscribe with us and click the notification bell. Drop a comment if you've been a victim of this one chance before in Nigeria, in Abuja. Please drop a comment and tell us what happened, or drop a comment and tell us, or if you have other advice on how to know these people or how to avoid being a victim, please leave a comment for us too. It's better to share the one you know to help other people. Who knows, this message I'm leaving today could save somebody's life. So guys, please, if you have any information too, share with us on the comment section. Thank you guys for always viewing my channel, and stay safe until I'm on your screen again. Bye.